town. The shutters of a garage door rolled up at the back of a police station this evening in a small Norfolk town. 2 cars drove out of the gates. In the back of one of them, behind the tinted windows, was, it transpired, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. And this is how we know. A photographer caught what will become an iconic image of the one-time prince on his 66th birthday. Looking much like a deer in the headlights, seemingly reclined to position himself out of view of the cameras, but evidently without success. It is one single photograph that encapsulates what has happened to this former Duke and younger brother of King Charles. Within the hour, in the darkness of the Sandringham estate, the same car drove at speed into his home at Wood Farm. He's been released by police, but remains under investigation. The day ended in a dramatic manner, and it started in one too, when on the King's Norfolk estate, unmarked police cars drove along the track to Andrew's home. At breakfast time, they arrived unannounced. Andrew wasn't expecting it, nor was the King told that his younger brother was about to be arrested. In the end, Andrew spent the best part of 10 hours in police custody, questioned on suspicion of misconduct in public office. At the same time, Thames Valley Police said they were searching addresses here in Norfolk and in Berkshire.
Right, Shalom, giving all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruchakodash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of great minister that rule well, and Shalom unto the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel and the rest of the elect that are destined to be saved. I'm the brother Kalab for the GMS UK London Forecasters Camp, coming back at you with another lesson to help edify the Lord's elect. So, as was in the news yesterday, Andrew, the former Prince Andrew was arrested and taken into police custody as a result of his names being involved in these Epstein files. Now, this isn't a light thing. This is big news because the British monarchy have been protected for the longest time, and they've lived a very sheltered kind of existence because the Most High put a hedge around them. Now, you know, the Most High put that hedge around them so that they could be reserved to be revealed as the devils they actually are in the last days. So this here is a sign that we are in the very last closing moments, closing chapters of Esau's empire, because now his elites are starting to feel the heat, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing that these elites are starting to feel the heat, man. Before I go any further, let me look at a few comments in the comment section. Yeah. There you go, man. So it's like I'm just looking at some of these comments, right? He'll be fine after a slice of pizza. Now arrest all of them and publicly shame them. Yeah, the shame is gonna come, man. You know, these royals are being dragged through the mud. This Andrew is becoming like almost like an anchor to the rest of the royal family because it's dragging them all down, and rightfully so, because they all got to go. But they're the Edomites. But the Most High, you know, has been protecting them for a time. Let me prove that. This is Genesis 4 verse 13. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken upon him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any man should kill him. Now that mark that was placed upon Cain is the mark of biblical leprosy. But the important takeaway from that scripture is that the Most High kind of put a mark on Cain, which is, as I said, mark of leprosy. But he also says, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken upon him sevenfold. That's why people don't really mess with Esau too much like that, because this curse is still on him. But guess what? This curse is being lifted, and it's going to come to a point where people are going to be able to lay their hands on Esau, and he's going to be the basest of all men in the kingdom of heaven. There's not going to be no protective hedge around him then, but there's been a protective hedge around him for now, because Esau had to fulfill the role that the Most High wanted him to play. Esau had to rise up into positions of power and establish his kingdoms, and then through his kingdoms he had to oppress the children of Israel and the other nations too, but mostly his children of Israel, then ultimately to create, the world wars, and then to create the, atomic bombs, and then the nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles. Esau had to fulfill all of that before he can be taken down, forgive me. But guess what? We know that we're at the end of this thing, because now Esau is being laid bare. All his sins are being laid out there before the Most High destroys him. Let's get this one. This is Isaiah 47 and verse 2. No, Isaiah 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Now this is Isaiah 47 and 3 again, because this is the point. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet you as a man. Meet thee as a man, not meet you as a man. Thee as a man, yes, sorry, it's like a read that the wrong way around. Not meet thee as a man. So yeah, let's play a bit more of this. I look at that picture, man. That picture's just, dude looks through, man. He looks like a damn demon. Well, we've always known that, but man, that's fucking not not a good look, man.
At Royal Lodge in Windsor, where Andrew had been living until the start of this month, black vans were filmed entering the grounds earlier today. At midday, the first response from Buckingham Palace, and the statement was signed Charles R., meaning this was from the King himself. He spoke of how he had learned with the deepest concern of his brother's arrest and insisted a full, fair and proper process should follow in terms of the investigation. The King repeated he was ready to fully cooperate with the police, and then in the starkest way possible, he wrote, "Let me state clearly, the law must take its course." And this afternoon, just as he pledged he would, the King continued with his public engagements.
Do you have any reaction to the arrest of your brother, sir? Your Majesty, how are you feeling after your brother's arrest?
Today's diary did not change, but the questions on his arrival did.
Have you spoken to your brother, Your Majesty?
He had all his senior staff with him. He knows, just as they know, what a precarious moment this is. As for another...
There we go. Got another scripture that comes to mind. This is Habakkuk 2 verse 16. Let's read from Habakkuk 2 and verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbour drink, and puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken, also that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory. There you go. So Esau's done, man. His nakedness is being seen by the whole world. And it's not just us who are paying attention to these types of things now. The whole world is looking into these allegations, man.
As for another of Queen Elizabeth's children, Princess Anne, her diary today included a visit to a prison. She didn't cancel it.
What's your reaction to your brother's arrest, Your Royal Highness?
Like her brother, she heard the question but didn't respond. So why did police launch a criminal investigation? It followed an assessment of the most recently released Epstein files made public by the US Department of Justice. Those files appeared to show emails from the then Prince Andrew to Jeffrey Epstein at around the time they were photographed in Central Park in New York. Police are investigating if confidential papers about business opportunities were shared by the then Prince, and if that amounts to misconduct in public office. At the time, Andrew was a trade ambassador on behalf of the British government, a role which would have given him access to sensitive and confidential documents. The arrest is not connected to claims made by Andrew's accuser, the late Virginia Giuffre. Nor was it the result of new claims a woman was trafficked to Andrew for sex in 2010. Police are still assessing those. After the arrest, a response from the Foreign Secretary, who told ITV News in New York the police must be allowed to do their work.
There's a police investigation underway, and it is immensely important that that investigation can take its course. As the Prime Minister has said, no one is above the law.
Savings start here. ESET now.
The Minister has said no one is above the law.
The King may not have been told in advance of his brother's arrest, but any sensible analysis of the situation would have indicated this day might come, and it leaves the royal family wounded.
They're supposed to stand for probity, they're supposed to stand for stability, and instead, whatever anybody has done or hasn't done, what you're not seeing is accountability in any voluntary way.
This is a seismic moment for monarchy. King Charles said today his family will continue in our duty and service to you all. Continuing as normal might be the ambition, it will be very hard to achieve in practice. Chris Ship, News at 10.
Well, Sandringham, the royal family's private estate, was supposed to provide Andrew with a quieter, lower-profile bolt hole after Windsor, following his dismissal from public life. But this morning, it was pushed into the spotlight, and this evening...
Yeah. He'll be fine after slice of pizza, yeah. Performative justice. Yeah, yeah, this is Esau being covered and laid bare. I don't need to play any more of this video because we've got the point. The narrator makes it sound as if some tragedy struck the former prince, but the reality is that this man is responsible for his situation. Many men feel compassion with him, probably because they identify with him. And that's the sad part. I don't know. Yeah. Arrested, spent 10 hours in custody. What a joke. No one is above the law, but he has, as he is a royal and money is behind him, something us normal people don't have. It is well known that a royalty can do what they like and have done for centuries. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, man, this is Esau being laid bare, man, before the Most High takes his ass down. Read this again. Habakkuk 2 and verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory. There you go. So Esau's going down, man. Let's get Esau going down, scriptures. This is Obadiah 1 and verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Yes, so for thy violence against Jacob, which is us, the Israelites, Esau's going to be cut off permanently. But this is the beginning stages of that happening, because we're seeing Esau's reputation being brought down low before he himself is brought down to the dust to sit on the ground. I'll end with that one. Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg. Uncover the fire, pass over the rivers. Yeah, I've read this one before, but I'll just finish it out. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Jehovah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. So there you go. These Edomites are being brought low, and it's a beautiful thing to behold. So with that, I want to once again give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom unto the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, and the rest of the elect that are destined to be saved. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and to the point. And I'll catch you on the next one, Lord willing. Shalom for now.